5 minutes, it will go by just like that. Guys, my name is Naser Fazlullahs. I am your vice chairman of the Shelby County Republican Party, and I'm running for chairman. Folks, I actually consider myself to be the poster child of America's dream. I came to this country at a very early age. My parents were immigrant. I'm an immigrant. My boys were born here. So, in early age, I heard from my father over and over, son, faith in God, hard work, and honesty, sky's the limit. And I remember that. I always remember that. He would say that over and over. He was a very hard-working businessman. So, I went to school, University of South Alabama and University of Southern Mississippi. While I was going to school, I worked for a Crystal, which is a fast food place. So what was my job? My job was flipping hamburgers and cleaning the bathrooms.
Nothing wrong with that.
Don't get worried. I always wash my hands when I get back to work.
Nothing wrong with working in fast food.
You know, Sylvia, I can remember that name. She was my supervisor. She taught me everything, what I need to know to clean the bathroom or flipping the burgers or whatever. So I was enjoying my time in Crystal. Crystal is a fast food place. So one day I mentioned it to Sylvia, that Sylvia, you know, I like this place. One day maybe I want to become the general manager of this store. Believe me or not, she thought it was so funny. She laughed so hard, she fell on the ground. Everybody gathered. There were 6 more employees were there. She shared that with everybody. Look, Naser wants to be general manager of this store. I was very, very embarrassed. Very embarrassed. I went home, promised to myself that I will become the general manager of this store. The rest of the time is a history. So in less than 2 years, I become the general manager, and I actually promoted up to the corporate level in less than 2 years. Folks, that's why I feel like I am the poster child of America's dream.
Amen.
So in 2002, 2003, I left the corporate world. I joined the small business. I owned a small business. So I want to be a small business owner. And then I actually got connected with the Republican Party. I was dying to pay back. The community made who Naser is today. So I was dying to pay back. So I got more involved with the Republican Party of Shelby County. I have done many duties, okay? Raised fund, held a lot of fundraising at my house, my whole family, the boys grew up being a Republican, okay? We have done that every day, all the time. I have held many positions. As the outreach chair, I raised a lot of money for the Ronald McDonald House. We had 400 plus homeless people. We cooked in a Memphis park and fed the homeless people. I had held a job fair for the Hispanic youngs. Done a lot of stuff. So, and since 2015, I became involved with the Trump campaign. So, and since 2015 to 2024, I was the Trump guy the whole time. I could actually quickly remind you, unfortunately, my opposition was not a Trump guy. And, and the sad part is, he actually boycotted our Lincoln Day, the biggest fundraiser, because we had Mark Meadows, Donald Trump's chief of staff, as the keynote speaker. So from there, and if you look at his slate, unfortunately, he has a whole bunch of DeSantis delegates. If you look at my slate, they're all pro-Trump supporters. I can tell you that. And
yeah.
So I
Team
want
Trump.
you guys to know, look, I have worked my butt off for decades for this party. Decades.
Amen.
There's not one thing Naser has not done for this Republican Party. I have held fundraisers in my house. I raised a lot of money. I'm one of the top donors for the Republican Party as well. Unfortunately, my opponent, he was nowhere to be found. He never came to any grassroots, any Republican Party affairs. I don't remember seeing a check from my opposition ever, okay? So now, the scariest thing is people like us, work hard for decades to move up to the rank, and then someone can walk in from the street and become the chairman. That's scary. That's really scary to me. Guys, you have trusted me as your House Week chair. You have trusted me as your vice chair. You have trusted me as your the grassroots chair. I want you to know, I kind of forgot. So 2017 and 18, I want you to know how busy I was. I was the vice president of Northeast Shelby Republican Club. I was the vice president of East Shelby Republican Club. I was the president of the Cordova Republican Club. And I was also the part of the Shelby County Republican Party's executive board. So in 1 year, think about how much commitment I had and how busy I was. I don't remember anybody in the history of Republican Party has taken that much responsibility at the same time. So I have done all that, guys. And I'm so sorry. Okay, real quick. 3 things I want to get done. I want to raise a lot of money so we can have office all year long. Okay, all right, guys. I'm gonna finish because people's gonna scream. I want you to know, guys. I want you to know one thing, real quick. You know, I had a dream that a guy looked like me will become the chairman of the Shelby County Republican Party one day. Okay? And thank you, guys. I humbly ask for your vote.